I shower every day because this makes me, yeah. And then when I don't want to shower, he's like, you will make the bath. And then I do like going in bath. But there has to be foam, yeah. I hate when... Because like this will take a bath with no foam. He's just sitting there like a raw chicken. And I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna take a bath with no foam. Like, I don't want to look like a raw chicken. Like, this is so embarrassing. Foamless baths trigger me so hard. I don't want to be a raw chicken! Sorry, it's a very emotional topic for me. In Belgium, there's a lot of horse and carriages. I know that sounds wild, but there is. And the horses have a... Okay, horse and carriage is different from just horse, right? If you're riding a horse, it's gonna shit everywhere. But the horse and carriage has a... There's a sling that connects the horse's butt to the carriage. So when they poop, it goes in the sling. Yeah, now sadly, depending on how the wind blows, the people in the carriage will get poop smell the whole fucking time. Look, wait, are you... Yeah, growing up, I hid a pizza in the closet of my bedroom. It like fossilized after like 10 years or some shit. Speaking of, like, so I was DMing a friend of mine, and she's like, what are your top hobbies? And I was typing a list, and I typed cooking, but I was blind typing, so I wrote cooming. I was like, type an M instead of the K. But I... but I saw it on time! I edited it on time! It's really sad that I don't know what it feels like to like hold a pee-pee and like pee. So like I asked this one day if I can hold his pee-pee while he pees, but he said no. So it's so fucking cringe. Like, why? Like, I want to know what it feels like to pee like that. That was a joke, by the way. That was a joke. Okay, so funny thing, I have a story about this, okay? I have a story about this. So I've always been very slow to understand things, okay? I've been very slow to understand. No, it's not that I'm stupid. I'm just naive, alright? So I've been very slow to understand things. And then my first year in college, okay? One of the boys in my college was like, oh my god, yeah, it's real. And I'm like, what's real? What's real? And he's like, just open your mouth and pretend you shake salt. You're gonna taste the salt. I'm like, really? So I did it very vigorously. I was like, oh my god, wait, I don't taste anything. How? And then they were laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing? And then years later, I understand. Yeah, years later, chat. Oh my fucking god. Like, when I was getting my groceries, the first time I came to the US, I did my groceries, and I was so... Chat. I felt like such an alien. I was so confused why the grocery people were talking to me. Yeah. Because in Belgium, what are they called? Like, the cashier will not talk to you, okay? They hate people that talk to them. Like, they just do their job, like beep beep beep, and they don't want to talk to you. They're like, leave me alone. Back in high school, we had dance class, and everyone passed. I was the only one, so I had detention for like a year. They weren't gonna let me fail my school because I didn't pass PE. So I just had to stay after school for a year because of PE. I failed on dancing. I had a 0. No, I had a 1. Okay, not a 0. They're like, follow me. So I followed a stranger. I followed him into the woods, and then I followed him to the wildy or the wildy, and then he stabbed me and killed me, and I died. Sometimes I'm looking for new horror games, right? And I find the most obscure indie horror game with 1 review, 0 reviews, and guess who already played them? You. I'm like, how the fuck? How the fuck? Is this possible? I went skiing in Canada, and I didn't have proper gloves with me, and my ski instructor, who was like really German, he was like, yeah, so I got like left behind, and he went to like rescue me. My hands were so cold, I was getting like hypothermia. And we were standing on the side of the mountain. He's like, it's okay, put your hands under my pits. And I'm like, okay. So I put my hands under his pits, and yeah, I was heating them up there. That was really weird. But it did work, yeah. And then we went back to the rest of the group, and my hands were warm and sweaty.